Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Greg, for the warm introduction. I'm excited to see many new faces, also very happy to see some familiar friends. Today, we'll be sharing a little bit about music therapy. Some of you may have heard the name music therapy. Can you just give me a very quick indication if you have heard of music therapy? Can you raise your hands? Very good. So for those of you who are not aware, with music therapy, it's actually an allied health. Just like physiotherapy, occupational therapy, we have a growing number of music therapists in Malaysia. And what we do is often in a rehab environment, in a hospital, in a nursing home, we use music to actually support and to help with the range of functioning that we need every day, from your thinking, from your movement, from your self-expression, from your feelings. There are many, many things that we use music in a very strategic way to actually help to support your daily functioning. So music therapy is not about entertainment. Music therapy is not about just having fun with music, but we hope that by involving you in music activities, it will give you a chance to improve your daily functioning while at the same time having fun. So I'm not going to be talking too much about what music therapy is. If you are interested to know the theory, you can come and visit me in the university. You can Facebook me, send me a send request. I work in UPM. I'm a lecturer there, and I'm a medical music therapist. I would love to introduce you to an experience of what music therapy is about. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to sing a song together. But when you sing, what are the things that are involved? Your voice, your posture. You can't sing like that. You sound terrible, right? You can hear, right, how my voice changes. But you also need to make sure that you can be heard. Often when people sing, I don't know how many of you are bathroom singers. You like to sing while you mandi. That's okay, that's normal. But for the most part, when we sing, we often sing in front of a group. Maybe we sing with friends. Some of us here may like to do karaoke secretly. And we want to be able to be heard. So as a music therapist, I use singing a lot to help to rehabilitate and improve speech, communication skills. When I work with people with Parkinson's, one of the sad things is over time, they start to lose their communication. They lose their volume. They get softer and softer. And these are wonderful people who are very dear to me. And I try my best to use music to see how I can help to support and sustain their voices, while at the same time also giving them the kind of breath support they need to carry their voice. I want you to try something now. If you do this, take a deep breath, and relax. Okay, very good. I noticed that some of you, when you try to take a deep breath, you actually raise your chest like that. That is actually working against your ability to use your voice properly. Can you hear how it changes it? Because I'm tightening my chest. The correct way to breathe. And I hope that I can quickly give you a way to imagine you have a balloon in your waist. And as you breathe in, you are sipping in. And you're feeling that balloon, and as you exhale, you're gradually reducing that expanse in the balloon. Can we try? Just sip in. Good. And let's try not to involve our upper chest. It's all the waist activity. We call this diaphragmatic breathing. It's very important. It's deep breathing. And a lot of times we forget how to use our deep breathing. And we use a lot of our upper chest breathing, but that just makes it more tense. And when we scream and when we shout and we use that shrill voice, it's not pleasant to listen to. And it also hurts our voice. So what I'd like you to do is, again, now take a deep breath, imagining that balloon filling up, and then as you're exhaling, one more time, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4. Good. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Can you hear how my voice is so nice and relaxed now? Just because I use the breathing. So everything you do with breathing changes the quality of your voice. It's a first foundation for singing. as we learn this song, I'm wanting you to think about the benefits of singing and how we use singing to improve the quality of our voice and our communication. So we will learn the song very quickly. Some of you may have heard of this song, What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. We've been hearing so much depressing news out there. I just heard of another shooting in California. But actually, we have a very wonderful world. And we want to remind ourselves from time to time of everything that we love about this world and the things that we celebrate about being together in a community. So what I'd like you to do is to say the words with me and to do the movements at the same time. First, I see. Can you say the words with me, please? I see. I see. Trees of green. Trees. Okay, I want you to use that deep breathing just now and project your voice at me. I know I'm cheating, I have a mic, but I want to be able to hear your words. When you talk about using singing, using music to preserve your communication, it means that you're exercising all those muscles that we use in our mouth, that we are activating with our breathing, as well as our deep breathing, to be able to support and strengthen our voice and the way we say words. Sometimes when we have a disease like Parkinson's or even stroke, our speech is affected and we start to mumble our words and we can't really be heard. And it's very frustrating. So what I'd like you to do now as we are practicing is, as you say the words, exaggerate. Exaggerate the way you say the words, just like what you see me doing with my mouth right now. I'm not mumbling. I'm not talking to you like that. You can't really hear me, right? After a while, you'll be like, all falling asleep because it's so boring. You're actually exaggerating and overcompensating to activate and use more of your mouth muscles as you speak. Can we try again? Nice and loud. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. Nice. I felt like you meant it. I see them bloom for me and for you. Can you say it like you mean it? I see them bloom for me and for you. Very good. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Very nice. Let's say it together from the top. Nice and loud and clear. Ready? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Nice. Now, can we put the melody to it? This is a song, which means it has a melody. And we will try to sing it together. How many of you roughly know the tune to What a Wonderful World? Very good. Then let's try to sing together from the top. We will play the music and we will do the movements. The movements actually act as a mnemonic. It helps us to remember the words better. So as I'm teaching you the fresh words of a song, you use the movements as a cue to stimulate your memory. And that's why we are doing it. We'll just wait for the music to come on. Thank you so much, Catherine. Ready? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Good. Can we stop there? Wonderful. So that was the first verse. Did you find that using the movement actually helped us to remember the words better? Very good. So very often when I'm working with patients who have Parkinson's or even with patients who have stroke, we often use movement as a way to enhance and to try to amplify the words. So it aids memory. But just like just now, what you were doing with the physio session, you were actually finding that doing stretching, doing movements is helpful for your own body. And when we embed movement into the singing, we are also bringing in the benefits of physical movement and stretching. But for those of you who are caregivers, those of you who may have loved ones at home that find it hard to exercise, we understand we all need exercise, but sometimes exercise is very tiring and very, very difficult to maintain on a regular basis. If you use something like music to encourage them to sing a song that they enjoy and exercise at the same time, it's actually fun to do. And they're probably not thinking too much about the fact that they are exercising, but they're doing it. And you're getting them to stretch, you're getting them to move to the music. It also helps with coordination. All these things are the multitasking benefits of using music to actually help when you are working with people with Parkinson's or stroke and so forth. Now let's learn the rest of the song. I sense that you all have just started to get warm up. The next verse. The next verse is, I see skies of blue and clouds of white. Your turn. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright, blessed day. The bright, blessed day with me. The bright, blessed day. Remember to exaggerate your words. The dark, sacred night. The dark, sacred night. Did you notice something? I didn't just say the words. I expressed it. So when you hear the bright, blessed day, it's very nice and open, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Good. Now let's try from the beginning. We will sing together those two verses. Be nice and relax and just enjoy and think about the words. Sing out loud, sing out strong, and exaggerate. Ready? I see. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Keep it up. Now, I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Good. Let's try the next part. The next part, you're doing a really good job. And I can see some of you actually already anticipating the movement. That's how effective it can be as a memory aid. You are doing the movement slightly ahead of saying the words. Excellent. Now let's try the next part. This is my favorite part. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. It's like you're painting a rainbow with your hand. So imagine you're an artist and you're going, the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. Next part, are also on the faces of people going by. Got it? Let's try together. Colors of the rainbow. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. This is another part that is very meaningful. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Can we do that to each other now? Turn to your neighbor, smile at them, and let's sing this part. Thank you. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Good. This is the climax. They're really saying, I together. They're really saying, I love you. Nice, right? So beautiful, the words. Let's try it from the beginning of the song. Can we just start from the beginning and put all of it together? So you will notice that I'm reviewing chunks slowly, and that is very, very helpful to aid the memory and strengthen the self-expression. With every repetition, you not only remember it better, but you feel it on a deeper level. And when you sing it to each other, let's really mean it. I see wonderful people here out on a Sunday morning, and let's celebrate what it means to be a community. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Let's really fill this small up and sing out loud. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Remember, ready, colors? Let's paint. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. So this is a glimpse of 3 verses in the song. We only have 1 verse left. Do you feel that as you're singing it, you're starting to smile more? I'm seeing many of you actually start to relax, open up, and that's the beauty of using music to support any kind of movement activity. Music brings out our self-expression. We are practicing a whole bunch of verbal stimulation, and we are actually using our language without even realizing it, but we're having fun in the process. Let's finish up the song with the final verse. And it goes like this. I watch babies grow. No, sorry. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. Ready? Your turn. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The last part, yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Excellent. Can we try to sing from the top to the ending together? Excellent. Remember, let's exaggerate our words and use more of our mouth. And let's really feel the words. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Nice. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now let's sing out loud the next part, the colors. Ready, go. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people walking by. see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I watch hear babies cry. Sorry. I watch them grow. They'll know much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Indra.
Thank you very much. Just to help you, as a stimulation activity, when I'm working with my patients, sometimes what I do is I also bring in these cards. These are like flashcards. I know some of you are caregivers, some of you may be working with older adults who have some level of cognitive impairment. And these are actually lyrics of the words. So for example, I might take certain words, colors of the rainbow, and I will make sure the visual in front matches, and I will select lyrics from the song. And I will use this as an extension. So if you have loved ones who are struggling and they can't really verbalize the words well, and you don't want them to feel discouraged because they are seeing you sing and they like the song but they can't really do it with you, another way to adapt the activity is you give them a card. So when the right lyric is called out, then you are actually helping them to stimulate their memory by recalling. So for example, if I say, the dark sacred night, and see whether they will actually lift up the right card or not. And it's fun if you do it as a group, but you could also do it like a game, just between you and your loved one. And so you can use all this as flashcards to supplement the activity, to aid in another level of cognitive stimulation, and give them something to do so they can also participate. Thank you so much for your attention. I'm very encouraged to hear your singing, and I think you sang beautifully. Thank you for spending this Sunday morning with us.
Thank you. It's fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Indra.